Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Casper Network, aka CSPR. So with that being said, let's just dive in and let's start off with this article here. So we do see enterprise blockchain, Ethereum for business, explains key use cases. Now within this, they do break down a few use cases around NFTs for business models and, even real world enterprise Ethereum use cases. And I just kind of laugh at this because listen, I'm not an Ethereum hater. I'm just saying, like, this thing is a ticking time bomb. And the reason why I say that is because there's so many other great networks out there for businesses to utilize. And in fact, we're already starting to see a lot of enterprise use cases, flowing from Ethereum over to other networks like Hedera, for an example. We know that today's Ethereum is not suitable for a lot of business use cases and even financial use cases. And businesses, they're extremely, I'll put it this way, right? They're in a race to go live. Okay, they can't wait for Ethereum to become scalable. They can't wait for Ethereum to become sustainable either. And the reason why I bring up sustainability is because there is regulations around sustainability around enterprise and businesses. With Ethereum's use cases today, I don't think that it is suitable for, scalable ones. And we already have this proven. Going all the way back to 2022, when we started to see demand on the network growing, individuals were paying upwards of $5,000 plus in just fees. Businesses don't want to pay $5,000 in fees. I'll tell you that right now. Also, as we look at today's Ethereum, it is outdated compared to what is coming. Casper 2.0, right? It's on its way. I think that they said Q4 of this year is when they will see Casper 2.0 go live. Casper 2.0 is a game changer. And in fact, this is already Ethereum 3.0. We even do see that Casper 2.0 will realize the most ambitious features envisioned by the Ethereum 3.0 roadmap at a time when Ethereum 2.0 is only just starting to become a reality. And where even the most optimistic projections put 3.0 at 5 or more years down the road. Like, think about that, right? Like 5 years. So think about this, right? You're a business and you're in competition. All of a sudden, other businesses are adopting these other networks like Casper or Hedera, and you're sitting here waiting for Ethereum 3.0 that's maybe 5 or even more years down the road. Yeah, they're not going to wait. They're not going to wait for this. So as we really kind of look at that, like, I do think that these networks like Casper are going to grow in demand and popularity simply because of the efficiencies that they have for business and enterprise grade use cases. Also, talking a little bit more about business, this article over here, Crypto Revolution, Ripple's 2023 New Value Report uncovers a world of possibilities. This was also one that I found very interesting because it's right on par with what Casper has been doing around a lot of research of business use cases. We did see more than 90% of global finance leaders think that blockchain and digital assets will significantly impact business, finance, and society in the next 3 years. As we really kind of look at this, right? Like, there's a growing demand for crypto within business models. We do see in a remarkable revelation, over 88% of global finance leaders believe that cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology will have a substantial or even massive impact on business, finance, and society within the next 3 years. And that is 2026, right? 2026. By 2026, this market is going to look a lot different. There could very well be trillions of dollars flowing through this market pretty much every day. And we do see major players and emerging trends in the crypto industry. So although the past year witnessed the downfall of major financial players, it also saw the rise of central bank digital currency pilots, increased adoption of crypto-enabled payments, and the expanding real-world application of tokenization across various industries. And we do see all of those major industries. And all of this is to meet business needs. Mind you, right? At a time where we are in the space when there's not a lot of institutional players, there's not even a lot of retail players, we are one of a very few percentage of the general public that actually sees the vision here. I said it many times over on Twitter as well, like, we're in this game before 99% of the general public even realizes what's happening. By the time that they do, it's going to be too late. We are early adopters and early visionaries of what's to come. I strongly believe that over the next couple years, 3 years, 2 years, it does not matter. Over the next couple years, this space is going to look extremely different. And I don't believe that Ethereum is going to be, in the top 10 anymore. And I know that that is, something crazy to say, but it's because Ethereum is outdated. And by the time that they actually upgrade their network to Ethereum 3.0 or whatever, I think that these other networks are going to grow heavily in demand, and they already are starting to. We also do see over here, smart financial contracts should be basis for innovation of financial systems. This was posted March 16th of 2022, over a year ago. What's wild about this, right, is that in here, we do see focus on financial contracts. The crucial component of finance is therefore the financial contract. These financial contracts are agreements that the parties arrange among themselves with the purpose to exchange future payments or cash flows. These exchanges of payments follow well-defined, universally applicable algorithms. The payments can entirely be represented by pure numbers, e.g. dollars, euros, francs, or even Bitcoin. I don't think that's going to be Bitcoin. Again, I love how these articles always bring up Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's almost as if there's no other cryptocurrencies in the space. But nonetheless, they do talk about this, and they even talk about financial contracts in digital form. Digitization, even tokenization of these contracts would be huge. And the funny thing about this is that if we do scroll down here, almost all financial contracts follow fewer than 36 patterns that can be represented with precisely defined algorithms and describe more than 98% of all financial transactions carried out worldwide. Check this out. The ACTUS standard as a resolution. The algorithmic contract type unified standard defines terminology, algorithms, and data models to describe these patterns of cash flows. This is the game changer. The game changer around finance. And you can see that the key important elements are counterparties, markets, and behavior. And it breaks everything down around this. The funny thing about this is that we are seeing the standards put in place. What goes next is businesses and these major giants going live with these standards. And what's behind these standards is blockchain-based technology. Tokenizer actually made a tweet on the 15th. Casper is a key ACTUS research contributor. One of their applications, Nucleus Finance, has begun offering tokenization as a service in a partnership following ACTUS standards. ACTUS is also a registration management group member for ISO 20022. Casper equals ACTUS. ACTUS and, of course, ISO 20022 are working together. Here you guys have the ACTUS standards gains momentum. VM Dayton partners with Nucleus Finance. And here we have that announcement. Listen, as we look at ACTUS, we look at Casper. Casper is spearheading and ultimately bringing in the next revolution around finance and financial contracts. And these are tied to 98% of all financial transactions carried out worldwide. This is huge. This is huge. And this is all happening right now. Yet most people don't even realize this. Also, IPWe. It's kind of funny. IPWe recently made this tweet, and it's talking about often when comparing Apple and Microsoft, investors tend to solely compare market caps, overlooking the significant role patents play. While Microsoft's market cap is $500 billion less than Apple's, Microsoft's IPWe patent portfolio valuation is worth $23 billion or 71% more. When we look at these patents, right? Like, look at the portfolio behind some of these big names. Like, it's crazy to me that a lot of people don't realize how big the IP space is. As we look at some of these players like Apple or even Microsoft, you know, there's billions and billions of dollars tied to these players. But the problem is that guess what? You can't monetize the IP portfolio yet unless you can tokenize it. And guess what? IPWe is working with Casper, tokenizing patents already, which this is huge. I am so excited for the future of businesses utilizing technology like this and use cases like this, because again, these use cases get so overlooked until it's too late. It's the number one reason why I still talk about Casper. A lot of people are like, you know, why even talk about Casper? That, you know, token has this, that tied to it. Everyone keeps talking about the inflation rate on it. It's wild to me that people are still focused on this. As we look at Casper, there's so many big innovations happening. You know, outside of finance and outside of these, you know, IP patent technology use cases, you know, there's also other great things happening as well. Like gaming, for an example. I know that a lot of people don't care about gaming within blockchain-based technology, but, you know, they still are expanding into other areas with Robot Cache, for an example. This is the world's first PC game marketplace where gamers can play, earn, and sell their digital games. This is huge, right? So they continue to expand their use case offering. And also, recently, shout out to the X Frontier, Casper CEO, on the subscription model approach rolling out in Casper 2.0. Like I said, Casper 2.0 is a big game changer. It's going to unlock a lot more efficiencies, but also bring in a ton of other great use cases. We do see Casper token required. Ease of use equals more adoption, equals more use cases, equals more computation, equals demand for Casper token. And here you guys have the breakdown here. So 1, Casper always required for compute. 2.0 makes this process seamless and makes adoption easier and more consistent with what businesses are used to, will result in more overall usage. And then over here, it just means you can create an easy fiat-based mechanic to acquire gas for computation. If anything, it increases usage of the underlying protocol. The full feature details will be shared soon. It's very exciting, which also breaks down the idea that, like, listen, Casper 2.0 is on its way. When this thing goes live, Casper 2.0, I'm so excited to see what happens with that. And last but not least, let's talk about something very interesting. Today's market cap of Casper is $410 million. Fully diluted, sitting at about roughly $435 million. This thing is just sitting sideways. What's crazy about this is that what we recently seen with XRP is a skyrocketing $18 billion added to its market cap in hours. I want you guys to realize that this can happen to any token in the space. As we start to see money flowing in, it is going to change everything. The craziest thing about this is that $18 billion, just the difference in which XRP's market cap changed, would be about a 43x from today's price on Casper to about $1.61. Absolutely wild to me. The thing is, though, is that I'm stacking Casper as if it's only going to $1. I think everyone should be doing this, in my opinion. An $11.2 billion market cap, an upside of 26x. I think everyone should be looking at Casper this way. $1 is the first major target, and I think that even if you're stacking HBAR or XDC or even Nexera, Alliance Block, does not matter. $1 should be the major target, and then we look for higher valuations. But if you stack for $1, I don't think that you will be disappointed at all. I think that a lot of these networks have a ton of potential behind them. The upside, I mean, listen, we don't know where the upside is on Casper. It's never experienced a bull run. I just recently talked about this in a call, actually. A lot of people believe that this market topped out back in May of 2021. I also agree. A lot of altcoins did not make new highs from May on. And even Dogecoin, XRP, and a few other ones topped out in May of 2021. So as we do look at that, like, you know, the ICO came out right at the worst time for Casper, and it really did not experience a bull run. So where is Casper going to go into the next major run up? We have no idea, but I'm targeting $1 initially. $1 is the perfect area to look at. It's an upside of 26x. Listen, you stack this thing under 5 cents and it goes to $1, you will be extremely happy. And even if it goes to like 50 cents, that's still extremely good, because at 50 cents, you're still looking at a 10x from 5 cents. From today's price, it's at 13x. So this is why I look at these tokens. They're extremely undervalued. Their technology stack is incredible. And it's right on par with what we've been seeing around the space as well, with businesses wanting to utilize these technologies. I don't think that Ethereum is going to be the #1 choice for businesses. I just don't see how that could be possible, especially as we look at the inefficiencies around Ethereum today. As we really kind of look at this market and the life cycle of this market over the course of the next couple of years, I do think everyone should be looking into other networks that have greater technology, or even they are expanding well beyond what Ethereum 3.0 will be, or even, you know, what Ethereum is today. Because again, we're already starting to see demand being usurped from Ethereum over onto other networks, from use cases jumping from Ethereum over to Hedera or Casper or other major networks. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. I just hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.